What's up, Cinemaniacs? I am Shane Moore from the CineBros, and if you don't know who the CineBros are, which is most likely, then you will have to go check us out. Because if you're a movie lover, then you need to go check out the CineBros page and help us get to our next milestone of 3,500 likes. What we're doing here today is, if you happen to see our little test run that we did recently on YouTube, you'll recognize my guest today, whose name is Chadwick Davis.
It's not Chadwick.
It's Chadwick. It's Chadwick. You told me. You said, announce me by my full name, Chadwick Davis.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So anyway, how's it going?
Good, good. It's been a long day, but it's a lot better than coming here in the morning and shooting this thing.
Yeah, why? Because then you can have a nice little beverage.
We got nice beverages here.
Yeah.
Instead of OJ, we're drinking beer. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're starting a new format, and we're going to start doing a bi-weekly show of sorts. This one's actually getting filmed on a different day than we're normally going to aim for. Normally, we're going to try and film on Mondays and hopefully get it out on Wednesdays. And what we're going to do is we're going to start posting several movies. Are going to have you kind of pick and choose what you want us to watch. We'll monitor that over the course of a few days, and then whatever you guys pick for us to watch, we will watch together. After we're done with that, we'll come back and talk about it. So that's one of the things we're going to be adding in. Another couple of things that we're going to be doing is we're also going to be talking about movies that he and I kind of exchange over the course of a 2-week period. We just started doing this, and what we do is we pick a movie that we haven't seen. So we'll talk about them briefly on the show and give our review of that movie. Hopefully that'll be kind of entertaining. Hopefully you guys will let us know in the comments section below. Another thing we're going to be talking about is some new stuff that just happened. You know, either new trailers or some new news that came out. We have a few new things today, so hopefully that'll be something that is talk-worthy. So to jump right in, we're going to start off with some of the new news that came out, some of the new trailers, things of that nature. I was making a sandwich. I made a little post on Facebook the other day, and a buddy of mine, a buddy of ours, yep, Brandon Blaine, had contacted me and said, dude, new Poltergeist trailer. I was like, really? Damn it. They're going to remake this movie. It's going to be crap, and, you know, whatever. Yeah. So, and then he sends me another text message like 2 seconds after, like, pretty darn good. All right. I'm intrigued. My daughter is sleeping in her crib, which is, you might even be able to hear her. She's probably running around upstairs a little bit. So my daughter's in her crib taking a nap. I go as far away as possible. I take my laptop and I go in the sunroom and I shut the door. It's all bright out. It's in the middle of the day. It's all bright out. I hit play. I watched this thing. It scared the living daylights out of me. I'm like, holy crap. I mean, that scene at the end of the trailer with the girl getting yanked up out of nowhere, I almost peed myself. And I'm thinking, I'm like, who the hell's going to go with me? I think you have to go with me. I am going to climb in your lap. And that's how it's going to happen. That trailer scared the crap out of me. But one of the coolest things I thought was in the trailer was the fact that we got Sam Rockwell. And yes, Sam Rockwell is a really good actor who doesn't get utilized anywhere as much as he should. I mean, what did you think about the trailer when you heard about it?
Like you, when I first heard about it, I actually saw it on Facebook and I saw your post. I went on and watched the trailer with very, very low hopes. Remakes are just, in the horror film genre, I don't think you can beat the originals just because you just can't do it. I like the trailer. I think it looks really good. They brought some really good people aboard. They got Sam Raimi, I think his name is.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Did the Spider-Man movies, the originals, and with Peter Parker, and he also did Army of Darkness.
He did Evil Dead, and the thing that I'm worried about the whole movie is the writer. The writer, his name is David Lindsay Abair, I think. I might not pronounce it right. But I looked through his list of movies that he has written for. It's just not his genre. I mean, he's written for Oz the Great and Powerful, Rise of the Guardians, and Robots. Not anywhere near what the Poltergeist is.
Really.
He's doing the screenplay. Obviously, he's not writing the film. It's already been written.
Right.
But the screenplay...
His adaptation of it.
Adaptation of the film. I mean, it could be a hit.
The
trailer was really good.
Yeah, I mean, as far as trailers go, that trailer was scary. Yeah. I mean, and it's rare that I watch a horror film trailer and I'm, irked by it. And kind of, I saw that. I was like, I need to go and find that Ted 2 trailer from the Super Bowl because that made me laugh my ass off. Yeah. This scared me so much. I was like, I need to clear my mind. Yeah. I thought that trailer was really really pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
that
trailer was
scary.
really very well done.
So now that you've seen the trailer, have your hopes gone up? Or are you still
Yes,
skeptical?
I mean, I am actually looking forward to it now. I'm definitely gonna go see it in the movie theater. I don't know about with you, but
come on, somebody's got to be there to hold my sweaty hands.
But yeah, I will be going to the theater to watch this. I think it's gonna be one of the better remakes. I think, just as far as the trailer goes.
Yeah. All right. Well, and then to move on, we also got some new sequel news today. I was checking out all the different places like Schmoes Know, The Wrap, and I happened to come out that The Neighbors is getting a sequel. And that is pretty much greenlit and ready to rock, and it's going to be debuting in 2016 at some time. And I saw this news. My first thing was like, yes, they're going to make a Neighbors sequel. And then I was like, wait. What the hell are they gonna do? He's not in college. He's out. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So, I mean, do you have any? I mean,
I
have no clue.
I have no clue either. I mean, they're bringing back everybody.
Yeah, that's the good thing. Is
everybody is coming back.
Rogan, what's her name? Rose Byrne.
Yeah, Rose Byrne.
You have Zac Efron. All those characters, even the friends, I'm sure are gonna come back. The director's coming back.
Yep.
All that kind of stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I'm sure they have something. They obviously have something planned, but I don't really know where they're gonna go with this. I don't know. Like, is Zac Efron gonna help Seth Rogen out this time? You know, because something's going on next door. Like, it's obviously it can't be. They can't go to the same. They can't go to the same well again and do college again.
Yeah,
it has to be something totally different.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a totally different movie, a totally different concept.
I'm really happy about it. I'm happy that they're doing it. I'm nervous. I don't know what the story is going to be like, but you know, if they're ready to rock, that was my favorite comedy of last year.
Yeah,
so I'm on board. I just, I'm a little nervous.
Could be one of those things that you could definitely miss, or
I hope it's not.
It could be.
I mean, it won't take away from the original. But.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then, so we also got some other news today, and that news was Mel Brooks was on a podcast, Mark Maron's podcast. I think I don't know who he is. I don't know what his.
I've listened to it before.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. So he was on his podcast. I guess this guy's podcast is blowing up.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's huge now.
Yeah, and he had Mel Brooks on, and Mel Brooks said that he is writing a Spaceballs 2 sequel. I am so over the moon about this. I want to see this so freaking bad. I love Spaceballs. The first, that was so funny and so actually underrated when it came out. I mean, they got critically slammed and it didn't make any money at the box office. Yeah. I mean, that movie did terrible, but has become a cult hit. And Mel Brooks is like a god among comedians. I mean, he is so well regarded. I mean, obviously, you're not going to get some of the characters back. You're not going to get Joan Rivers. She passed away. John Candy passed away. Those are two really iconic characters in that. But, hopefully, I mean, I think he said that he's trying to talk to Rick Moranis in coming back.
I'm sure he will.
I'm not sure, because I think Rick Moranis retired. So that's a big deal when you come out of retirement for actors, because, your whole money situation, gets changed. I don't know the exact problems with it, but I know that there are some issues with when you come out of retirement. The other good thing that you have is he's trying to get a lot of the original cast. It seems like he's going after Rick Moranis to do Lord Helmet, and you have, hopefully he's going to reach out to Bill Pullman to come back. I don't know who he's got to get somebody to replay John Candy, his character, and Joan Rivers' character. I mean, who is going to do those? I can't even think. Who's on? I mean, maybe Sarah Silverman is on Joan Rivers' level with that kind of humor. Yeah, very crude and kind of, but I don't know. Melissa Rivers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you do in that situation, but I am on board. I saw this and I was like, yes. I'm sign me up for more Mel Brooks. I want a Robin Hood Men in Tights 2 movie.
Yeah, I mean, anything Mel Brooks does is pretty much golden.
But what you said to me before this was, not really feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm really not feeling it. Especially if it does eventually come out, I will watch it. Yeah. I love Mel Brooks. I loved Spaceballs. Ironically, I've never seen any of the Star Wars.
Oh my God, dude.
So, but I still find that movie to be fucking hilarious, man. Like,
Comb the Desert.
Yeah. Oh, we ain't found shit. Right? I just don't know. I'm not feeling it. I would more prefer him to put out another movie that's not Spaceballs sequel. I mean,
it's the
so
good
far,
thing is that the good thing is it's way past its prime. Like, I mean, it should have had a sequel years ago.
Yeah, that's what
maybe
I'm saying.
Maybe after the prequels.
Yeah.
But the good thing is we're getting The Force Awakens, which is another Star Wars movie coming out this year.
Yeah.
You could
he could
play
spoof
off
that.
that.
Yeah, he could
Easily.
definitely play off that. Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
And he can make fun of the prequels that happened, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He can come back and make fun of those because everybody, especially like major Star Wars fans, the fanboys out there, they hate those movies.
Yeah.
Hate them with a passion. And I mean, as far as that goes, there is so much I feel like you can make fun of. And Mel Brooks, I mean,
he's
the
best.
dude's
He's the best at doing it.
yeah,
So
and his humor is just another level. It's like you have Seth MacFarlane who does that kind of humor now, but Mel Brooks does it that much better.
Yeah.
Like Seth MacFarlane,
and he's a better actor.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane does have a little hard time in front of the screen. But
he's a good guest
funny.
on shows though. Like the talk shows that I've seen him on and stuff, he's been really good on those. But the movies, as far as on screen, I could do without him on the screen. Keep your voices, keep your face off the screen. That's what I say. But,
so it seems like I'm really looking forward to it. You're kind of looking forward to it, a little bit.
I'm not on board.
You're not
at all.
You're not on board.
I will.
I'm on board. I'm paddling that boat down the river.
I will definitely go see it, or I will watch it when it comes out. But I am not on board with it. I would much prefer him to do something different.
All right. So what about the Neighbors sequel? Are you on board with that?
Could go anywhere, man. Like I just didn't see that movie as. After watching that movie, I didn't see a sequel coming out.
It felt like it wrapped up perfectly.
It pretty much wrapped up perfectly. You could get these guys together for a different movie and make it something different. I mean,
so not on board with this either.
I'm not on board with either one of them. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm on board with the Poltergeist just because I saw the trailer and I thought it was good.
Yeah, I'm on board with all three.
I'm not on board with these other two. I mean,
I am sold. Take my money.
They'll take my money too, but
yeah.
I'm really hoping they pull through with these two. I mean, they could be great movies, but I have my doubts about it.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to move on to a little segment where I gave him a movie that everybody has seen, but Chad. And that is Jaws. So I said, you know what? I am very sad to find out that you have not seen Jaws. And there's other movies that you're going to be blown away with some of the movies that he has not seen, because there was like a 10-year gap where like he didn't see any movies. And it just happens to be, I mean, granted, he wasn't alive in 1975, but that is such a iconic movie. I was just shocked to find that you didn't. And then he gave me Blue Ruin, which is a movie that came out 2 years ago?
No, last year.
Was it last year?
Yep. Yeah.
So it came out in 2014, and that is more of a crime thriller. But we'll go into that a little bit later. So what do you think? I mean, I gave you Jaws, this iconic movie. I told you that it had one of the greatest villains of all time, being the shark, scariest to horror kind of movie. And what was your opinion on this iconic character?
I mean, I watched the movie, obviously. I thought it was really good. I didn't find it as scary as you said it was gonna be.
I'm terrified.
Yeah,
I can't go in the water anymore.
I've heard plenty of people say that, and I'll go swimming tomorrow. If it wasn't so goddamn cold out, I would go in the ocean tomorrow. I'm not scared of Jaws coming after me tomorrow. You know, like he said, apparently everybody's seen this movie.
Yes.
Except for Chad Davis. Or Chadwick Davis.
Yeah, maybe Chad Davis has seen it, not Chadwick.
Chadwick
has not.
Yeah, we don't watch those kind of movies. But I watched it. I really enjoyed it. I'm not taking anything away from it. I scored it at 8 out of 10. I mean, it was a very good movie. It was. I found it actually more comical than scary.
What?
I mean, the captain of the boat was the greatest character in the movie.
Quint?
Yeah, Quint.
Yeah. Dude,
yes.
Quint is amazing.
He was amazing, and Matt Hooper, I loved him too.
Hoops. The hoops.
Yeah, the hoops. The hoops. That's all I kept on running through my head the whole movie. The hoops. He was great in it too. I mean, police chief, he was kind of dull, but...
What? What?
He was all right, but I mean, those two characters alone, they were the two best characters, including the shark.
Whoa. First of all, nobody is better than that damn shark, except for maybe John Williams, who made that score. The score for that movie is phenomenal. Two notes. Da-na,
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody knows that. I mean, I have never seen the movie, but I know that.
That is so iconic.
Swimming in the pool and stuff.
Amazing.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the main thing, Jaws is the main character and the star of the show. Quint is an amazing sub character. He is so quotable at like 20-footer, 25.
When they were singing my favorite scene was when they were singing the song. They're singing the songs together in the boat, and I told you earlier, I was like, can I use the whole boat scene as my favorite scene?
No.
Because I could have done that as the movie. If the movie was just them on the boat.
It would have been a lot shorter.
A lot shorter, and I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
An 8 out of 10. I personally, that is close to a 10. That's probably that might be a 10. That's a 10 out of 10 for
I was going to say, a lot of people...
That movie scares the bejesus.
A lot of people say 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for this movie. I just thought the beginning was kind of dull. I mean, I joked around with you and said it was very similar to Sharknado, one of my favorite movies. I really didn't like that movie.
I died at that point. I actually died. I know. Then he sent a text message back saying, I'm just joking. Yeah. And then I woke from the dead. Because that, I wasn't even sure. I was ready to off myself. That was ridiculous.
Wasn't my is a shark considered a fish?
No.
It's a mammal, right?
I don't know.
I was gonna say it's not my favorite fish / sea creature movie, but it was up there. I would have to put it up there in my favorite ones. I mean, it was a really good story. I watched it at night. I watched it at 1 o'clock in the morning by myself.
It's a good time to do it.
All the lights are off. It didn't scare me. It didn't scare me at all. Those about a shark, I guess.
Those animatronics hold up too.
The movie kind of held up. Yeah, I mean,
and the story, and you don't even really get to see the shark that much.
No,
which actually was part of the whole. I mean, they wanted to show the shark a little bit more, but it kept on breaking because it was all it was animatronics and all that. Kind of stuff.
They didn't use a real shark. All right, so funny little story. I told him before I go into watching this movie. This is gonna sound really dumb, but I thought the movie was gonna be about a genetically engineered shark. I did not realize it was a real shark. It was supposed to be a real shark. To my surprise, it was a real shark. But
sharks with freaking lasers.
I thought it was Austin Powers kind of movie, but. Now that would be a great movie if the movie was just lasers with sharks. It was a good movie. I got nothing else to say about it. I mean, the only thing that didn't hit for me was I didn't think it was that scary.
Yeah, I mean,
but it was a good movie.
When it comes to, that is one of the 10. That is the 10 out of 10 kind of movie. I mean, I don't have a lot of those. I don't have a lot of movies that I consider a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
And that happens to be one of them. But. I was fortunate to get the movie Blue Ruin.
Well, no, let me tell you something right now off the bat.
Go ahead.
All right, so we decided to do this little thing where we switched movies every month. Now it's probably going to be a little bit more frequent with the whole video cast and everything. But as you know from the last one, I kind of veered towards the independent kind of films. And this movie is not top 10 movie of all time. It's not like Jaws to me,
Right.
I thought it was a really, really unappreciated movie that came out last year. I thought it was a phenomenal movie. Obviously, it's not Jaws, but to me, it was Jaws. I mean, I gave it 8 out of 10, just like I gave 8 out of 10 to Jaws.
So we go and we're getting ready to go see Whiplash. Great movie, except for the guy, that sounded like a manatee inside towards the end of it.
Yawning every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like I'm on the edge of my seat, like, what the hell's gonna happen? And this guy.
I got popcorn monster next to me, and I got fucking Sir Moans a lot in front of me. So great movie experience.
No, but the movie was really good. And then we come out and we start talking about like the movies that we had kind of exchanged. I was like, I kind of was I caught a little bit of the trailer because I wanted to see like what kind of movie it was. And I was like, it kind of seems like a crime thriller a little bit. And he's like, nah.
Trying to throw him off.
Nah, it's no crime thriller. I'm like, oh, it seemed like a little dark and crime. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
I wasn't that dramatic about it.
I go and I'm gonna watch it in the early afternoon one day. It's all nice. I'm thinking like lollipops and rainbows and unicorns, and
he's going in thinking it's Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I go in, I turn this movie on, and it's like all strange and weird. There's this bearded guy, and he's like all just kind of bummy, and I don't know what the hell's going on. And then all of a sudden, some guy's getting out of prison, and then you see him, he kind of changes his face. He's kind of like, oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. He's like all scared and crap, and he's just so weird. And then after that, 2 seconds later, somebody gets stabbed in the neck, then stabbed in the head, and blood everywhere.
Not Willy Wonka.
Yeah, this guy, and and then he's like shaving himself and all that kind of stuff. And he's getting hunted down. Bow and arrow gets shot in his leg. He's pulling it out. I mean, it's like a gruesome movie all the time. I'm like sitting there gruesome. I'm watching this during the day, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm gonna murder myself after this. And then it is kind of a crime thriller, but they don't really show the police side of it. Yeah. It's just lots of murders happening by this one guy who's trying to defend his parents' honor.
And doesn't know how to murder.
Right.
Not at all. That's the humor part of the whole.
I didn't find that funny at all. There was like maybe 2 parts. Funny part, I will say, the funny part when I did laugh out loud when the guy was in the trunk. And he's kicking. He's like, like, let me out of here, let me out of here. He's like, no, I'm not going to let you out of here until I have a gun. He's like, a gun? I can get you a gun. He's like, huh, wait a second. No, I'm not going to play this guy. And then he goes, I was like, that was kind of funny. That made me laugh. The rest of it was twisted as hell.
But it's considered a dark comedy. The whole movie, the whole comedy about the movie is this guy. He's a normal guy, just like me and you. And it's like me and you going out and having to kill people. I mean, we wouldn't know how to. Yeah, but he doesn't want to either. But he has to.
Has to?
He has to. Come on. That's the whole point of the movie. He has to.
He doesn't have to.
Well, nobody has to do anything, but
that guy is bananas. Like his parents getting murdered totally flipped the switch in his head. No lollipops, no rainbows anywhere near in sight. It's like all dog crap and like freaking hand grenades. I mean, it's like
I'm into the psychological kind of.
Oh man, that was twisted. Blue Ruin. I mean, maybe if I was in a different mindset going in, like I was like in all a good mood. I was sitting down, getting ready to watch a movie during the middle of the afternoon. Yeah, What's better than that?
In my defense, also, he did tell me before I said it wasn't a crime thriller. He said he was going to be watching it at night. So that's why I played it that way.
That was the plan, but
it got changed.
Some time got free, and I decided to watch it during the day. That ruined my day. I went down to go pick up my son from the bus stop, and like I see my neighbor, and I'm like, dude, don't ever freaking watch this movie, especially during the day. It's like and then I gave
don't tell people not to watch the movie.
I gave this whole synopsis, not during the day. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So I gave him this whole synopsis. He's like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I was like, I know, right? Yeah. I was like, Jesus. My rating for this movie is a positive rating. It's not really my cup of tea. Well, I mean, I can't say that because I do like some crime thrillers. Like Seven is one of my favorites. Yep. Gone Girl I loved, as you know. But this one I felt just missed on some certain levels. Gone Girl provided us a lot of humor throughout the movie, which this one didn't really have a lot. I mean, you said it's a dark comedy, but it didn't really hammer that home for me. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 6 out of 10. I mean, it was good, but not something that you'll see me watching again anytime soon for sure.
I think you would have gave it a 7 if you would have watched it.
If I was I know now to watch the freaking trailers in full.
Yeah, before me.
Don't trust your friends, kids.
Don't trust Chadwick Davis.
Chad Davis, trust him. Chadwick, run for the hills. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give each other the new movies. What are you gonna provide me to watch?
In the next 2 weeks, well, it's actually gonna be probably a shortened time frame this time, but
because we're filming on a Friday.
Yeah.
Next time we'll be on.
I am gonna give you another indie film from 2013.
Yay!
Yeah, I know. Don't get too excited. I think you will. I think you will like this movie.
Okay.
It stars Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell, who we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Nate Faxon, who is the director and writer of this movie, and is also in one of my new favorite TV shows called Married. He's a great actor. He's in the movie too. But the movie is called The Way, Way Back.
Oh, that's something I can watch with my wife.
It's
all right.
Yeah, you can definitely watch. It's a roller coaster. I'm just warning you right now. It is a roller coaster of emotions.
That's fine.
You're going up and down the whole movie. You
It
feel
seemed
good.
because I saw a trailer recently. It seemed like it was kind of funny.
It was really funny, but it's very sad at times too. I mean, basically the little. It's just about a kid that goes on summer camp. His stepdad is Steve Carell. Steve Carell plays an asshole, a jerk of a dad, and the kid doesn't fit in, kind of a loner. Meets up with Sam Rockwell, becomes friends with him. Sam Rockwell is a manager of a local water park, and fun happens after that. After they meet each other,
Fun times ensue.
Fun times. And it's a really good movie. I think you will enjoy this one more than Blue Ruin.
Seems a little more up my alley.
It's definitely more up your alley. Very a lot lighter. There you go. You can edit all that out.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what's my movie gonna be?
So the movie that I am going to supply you with this time is a classic, and this is something up your alley because I know you like horror films. And this movie is directed by when he was directing good movies, Ridley Scott. Right. That movie is the
Blade Runner?
No, it is not Blade Runner. It is the movie Alien.
Okay.
A horror in space.
Is that what it's officially called?
There is a title to it that is, it says like it's a horror in space. I think one of the subtitles is like, in space no one can hear you scream kind of deal.
So like Birdman. Birdman has that little subtitle.
No, it has a subtitle like it, but this is it's
just Alien.
This is not like
Alien. That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna get a similar feel like you did with Jaws, but this is more horror.
I will be scared of aliens after this.
I don't know. You're not going to want to go into space after this. I don't know. What the hell?
Oh, there goes my dreams,
Although
man.
You do have Guardians of the Galaxy on your side, so that's something. All right, and this last little part of the show is where I'm going to let you guys pick the next movie that Chad and I watch together, which we haven't done that yet. We haven't done this yet, but Chad and I will watch this right before we do our show, and then we will do a quick 5-minute discussion about the movie, and that'll be what we start off the show with every week, or every other week. I'm going to start off with a movie that I have not seen, and it's pretty much a travesty that I haven't seen it, and I have it saved to watch it, and I never end up watching it. That movie's Blade Runner. The man Ridley Scott, who you just mentioned.
I've never seen it either. So
I've never seen that, so that is one of the movies that I am going to be selecting. Okay. Ridley Scott's.
My first movie on the list is, I think it's a classic comedy. I don't know if it's his best movie, but maybe the second best movie. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Happy.
I love the movie, so.
Oh, that's a great movie.
I think it would be great to watch with it too.
All right. So that's a classic. I have a little poster on the wall over there. The next one that I am going to pick is a movie that is from a man who is now kind of crazy, and that's Charlie Sheen. And I'm going to pick Hot Shots. I haven't seen Hot Shots in probably 10, 15 plus years. I've seen Hot Shots Part 2 a million times.
I've seen it a million times, but I've never seen Hot Shots.
So you've never seen Hot Shots? Oh my Lord!
I've seen Hot Shots Part 2.
Dude, Hot Shots Part 2 is hilarious.
Yeah.
That kill tally that they keep going with, awesome.
My second movie, I went way in a different direction here. And I'm gonna go with Gone with the Wind.
What?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch it with another dude, I think.
Oh my gosh. That's like a 3.5 hour movie, isn't it?
Yeah. It could be a marathon.
Holy cow.
Yep.
That's gonna be a long morning.
Yeah. Oh, I might have to sleep over. I'll bring my sleeping bag.
We'll watch it the night before, take a nap, get up and do the show. My third and final movie is going to be one of my favorite, actually another Harrison Ford movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. And that is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I love that movie so much. I love it with Sean Connery Jr. I love all of that. Like, it's so freaking phenomenal. I just would love to watch it again. So that's why I put it on my list.
Yeah. The third movie I went with is a very unknown movie. I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. I just heard a lot of people on podcasts and random other spots talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's a movie called The Room. Apparently, it is rated as the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, it's like
the guy that made this movie
because it's terrible.
The guy that made the movie put up his own money to make this movie. Thought it was going to be a great movie. And it stunk the big time. But they show it. It's kind of like, what's the movie with the crazy transsexuals there?
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture
I've never
Show?
seen that movie either, but I guess it's kind of like that movie where it
People
does have
shout
a
out
cult.
they shout
it
out
does
the
have a
lines
cult
before
following.
they happen, and they still and like
They show midnight showings of it in New
I
York.
have never seen it, and I have it on my list to see.
Yep.
But it's one of those movies that you have to watch with, and so that would be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to watch with somebody.
So those are the 6 right
it's
there.
tough, like shouting out lines, which I haven't seen it, but even watching the movie and like being like, oh, dude, that was hilarious. No, nobody shared that with. So yeah, I'm down for all that. So the 6 movies that we have this coming week are Blade Runner,
Happy Gilmore,
Hot Shots,
Gone with the Wind,
and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
and The Room.
All right, so those are the 6 movies. I'll post them on Facebook. I'll make a nice little flyer thingy, and then you guys can tell us which one you think we should watch in 2 weeks. Actually, a little less because it'll be about a week and a half or so.
Yeah, about a week and a half, yeah.
That's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed watching the show. And we will have a new show coming up to you very soon in about a week and a half. So in the meantime, we will see you guys soon.